Hey everyone, it's Skippy. Today we're going to go over a few simple updates to finish this week's new information. Let's get into it. I'm really excited for some of these. On October 27th, we got our 4th introduction to ranch life, with a look at setting up our stall in town to sell our goods. This is definitely an upgrade to how it used to look, and I love it. Also, we've got our first look at Dr. Hardy, even though it's just from behind. We've also got a good look at Van, who we've seen before in video and screenshots, and then a first look at Griffin, the owner of the blue bar that Molly works at. He has gotten a pretty nice glow up, but I love how he resembles his character model from before a lot. In our second image, we're having a conversation with Molly, maybe about buying something from us. If anyone can translate this, that would be really cool. Please comment down below. In our third image, we can see what's in our backpack on the left and what I assume is available for customers to purchase on the right. Here we have a preview picture of the post. In it, you can see Van, us talking to Lumina, and then Rock kind of hanging out in the background. Something I want to note here is the level of detail to the shadows in this particular image. But I really just love how deep the colors are and how much depth they actually give the landscape from the shadowing. On October 28th, we were finally introduced to Griffin, who we just discussed. It's saying he is the master of the Cafe Bluebird, aka the Blue Bar. I love the blue bar and all of its glorious detail. Here you can see the door to his private room, and I can't wait to come and hang out in here to buy a lot of milk drinks. Like I said, I really love how he's very true to his original character, with some of the subtle changes that we've seen in other characters. On October 31st, we finally got introduced to Van. I love this man. I was always happy to see him show up in town. It says here that he is a peddler who comes to the valley twice a month. So twice in 10 days, that we suspect so far. And it says he buys most things, so I've always had moments where I've haggled with him for stuff, so I definitely can understand that. So you sell the van, you can buy from him, specifically very interesting items, such as that literal alive teddy bear for your child. I can't wait to see what items he's got for sale and the deals that we can make with him. On November 1st, we got another Ranch Life update with what we all expected from the trailers as the bulletin board. It says that you can check the bulletin board occasionally, getting quests or errands from residents. Here we have an errand for Chris, as indicated by her face on the paper, and I'm assuming this could mean there are multiple for her, or we have multiple options. If someone can translate this, that'd be awesome. Let us know down in the comments. And here in the picture that it gives us before you click on here, you can see little images on each one. So some of these are flowers, so I'm assuming people are asking for flowers, or something that involves flowers, I would assume. On November 2nd, we got more ranch life information on ordering farm equipment and farm animals. This is so cool. I'm really excited. You can see here on the left, there's a hoe, scythe, watering can, and something, and also something else. If you guys have an idea of what this is, please let me know. They're all 1000G, which isn't too bad. I'm assuming these are upgrades from the original tools we start with at the beginning of the game. Here we see a fodder machine, as it appears to be of some sort, probably to help process our hay better. And here we see the process of buying a baby male sheep, as indicated with the male icon on the sheep sprite. He has 3000 gold, which is probably decently pricey. And here we get a cute little image of receiving him. I cannot wait. On November 3rd, we got more information on family ties, which are an incredibly essential part of this game, obviously. It says that new events have been added to make memories with family members who walk through life with you even more wonderful. I am so excited for this, and absolutely heartbroken at the same time. I'm going to be a wreck after getting attached to all these characters in my first playthrough, and then having to do it all over again, but it's going to be so much fun. Here we see who I suspect to be Matthew's daughter, running with the dog. I think this is the first time we've actually seen his offspring in any image. She's so cute. I actually really liked Marlon's son in Another Wonderful Life. He was also super cute with the bright blue eyes and the dark hair. And here's a last image of Lumina's daughter, who is really tiny, and I love her little orange outfit. It looks very autumny. Now, on November 4th, we got our introduction to Kara Sang, which I also saw on the Wikipedia, it's Kara San. And let me be the first to tell you that this image brought back memories that I didn't know that I had. I completely forgot about him and his brother in Another Wonderful Life, to the point where upon seeing this man, I was mildly confused. But I do remember him having the smiley face on his overalls, and the explosives. It says that he is the world's best fireworks craftsman, and is the twin brother. This is the first time I actually had to look someone up to remember their Natsume name, which in this case is Cassie, which I do remember. After reading this information on the Harvest Moon Wiki, I have officially been reminded of everything involving them. I do remember playing the Triangle game, which it's funny because I did see it on the Bokomono website, and I didn't even put two and two together. I do remember being relatively okay playing the game and enjoying it. It's crazy to think I forgot about these guys, but I'm really excited to interact with them in the new game. Also, it says he has a crush on Muffy, well, Molly, so I'm really interested to see that development in this game, wondering if they'll put it back in. And on the Harvest Moon Wikipedia, it also states that they influence your child to become an artist, like Cody did. And that is something I'm going to touch on, and I hope they touch on it as well too before the game comes out, because that's probably something we haven't really talked too much about just yet. So I'm really excited to learn more information about the influence of the child for the job that they overtake over time. And as I was reading, there are so many of the children that are harder to push into certain areas, and some that are more stubborn than others. I found this information that has improved and ruined my life at the same time. Apparently, all along, the female character's canon name is Pony, and the male character, his name is Mark. Literally, Mark. Pony and Mark. Did anyone else know this? Because I feel like I didn't know this until now, and I think it's great, but also very interesting at the exact same time. Now, in my last video, I had actually missed some opportunities to show some of the buildings that the new characters we got introduced to are in. So here on this page, we have Ramona's mansion with Sebastian and the little courtyard, which we've seen in trailers and pictures. But here we can kind of see like a bird's eye view almost look of it. And in the back here, we see the shed, which I think we get a watering can from her, like a gold watering can. But it also reminds me of the witch in the DS version and the DS Cube version. Imagine if they just threw her in there. I think I would die. That would be amazing, honestly. And here we have the inner inn, Tim and Ruby. And here you can kind of see the intricate designs. It's so similar. I mean, it's basically the exact same building, if I'm being honest. But it's just so much more in depth. It's a little bit brighter too, I think. And then here we have, which is new, the Cafe Bluebird, which is also much brighter than I remember. It's definitely more inviting. It looks more engaging to go into. And there's stuff in the back of this image. I don't quite remember what it is because it looks nuclear or maybe some magic. And then with that being said, we also have the 3D sprite images of the characters as well. We have Ramona. Can kind of see like more detail of her outfit with the earrings and the embroidery on her dress. And Sebastian as well, which we talked about a lot about his outfit before. I love his little coat. I think he's so well put together. Him, we've seen a lot in the last video too. And then here's the 3D sprite of his wife Ruby. Well, that's all I have for this week's updates. I'm really loving the new content they're pushing out. We'll have more next weekend. Stay tuned and let me know what your favorite update is so far and what you're most excited about. I held a poll about a week and a half ago, which got 53 votes, where marriage and children were nearly neck and neck with villagers and events at 38% and 36% respectively. So thanks for taking the time to vote if you did. It really helps me know what to talk about. Check back for more polls too soon. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Check out my other videos here, and I'll see you in the next one.